This week Seder we see Yoisef HaTzadik said, Ani Yoisef ha'oid ovichai. What do you mean Yoisef said, Ani Yoisef ha'oid ovichai? All of us, we live all our life in a mistake. Sometimes we scream at the other guy. Sometimes we mavaish the other person. Sometimes we see someone doing anything, we scream at him. Or we allowed to scream at the other guy? Or we allowed to tell the other guy Musa? Are we allowed to tell the other guy off? Are we allowed to say that? Are we allowed to do that? Yoisef HaTzadik told Yehuda, you worry about the Tsar of Yaakov Avinu. Where were you 22 years? How did you sell me 22 years ago? How'd you put me to the boar? You sold me to the Midyonim, to these people. Those people, you undressed me. You took my clothes off. You sold me for the shoes. You bought shoes. How'd you do it? You live with a stira. Minei Bay. How'd you do it, Zatach? Yoisef took Yudah and gave him Musa. Ani Yoisef, you were about the Tsar of Yaakov Avinu. Where were you 22 years ago? How did you do the same thing 22 years ago? How? You sold me. I'm Yoisef. I was in the bar. You took me from here till there, from here till there. You sold me. You took me out. That's me. Yes, that's me. You want to make war Mitzrayim because I don't return Binyamin. I wanted to see if you do tshuva. And I can see you did tshuva. That's why Yosef made the whole Inyan like a war in Mitzrayim to tell Yehuda 2 words. Ani Yosef. He gave him Musa. Ani Yosef, oido v'chai. You worried about Binyamin, about your arvut you took for Binyamin to take him back. Where were you 22 years ago? It will come to a time the Chofetz Chaim says, Ani Hashem. We'll have tiners, we'll have worried what's going to be in the world, wars, killing, this, that, and everything, bombs. What's going to be? HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Ani Hashem. You HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ani Hashem. Ani Hashem, I made everything. So everything's answered. No questions. We understand everything. We don't have any questions at all. Our whole life goes with it. Could be a steel minei bay. We could scream at the other guy, be mavaish the other guy because he did something. We are capable of being mavaish the other guy. We are b'shleimus our whole life. You scream at the other guy, eats chewing gum, or he throws something in the street, or he reads a newspaper, or he does something, he talks in Kaddish. 50, 60, 70 years later, we also talk in Kaddish. So how'd you scream to the other guy 50 years ago? How? Our whole life is based on steers, on backwards and forwards. That's what Yosef said. Yosef said, Ani Yosef ha'oid ovichai. Ani Yosef ha'oid ovichai. That's what we see in this week's Seder. That a person has to know, if you give Musa, how do you give Musa? Are you allowed to give Musa? What do you say to the other guy? How can you be mavaish? Maybe you do something, forget, which is a steer, which the other guy did 50 years ago. That's what we see in this week's Seder. Ani Yosef ha'oid ovichai.